By pressing play, you've been transported to escape velocity, where the random and ridiculous thoughts expressed here do not reflect the views of the store or the employees. There will be no apologies for the things said today by your hosts and their guests. With that being said, enjoy the experience. Welcome back, guys.
Hey there, hey.
And I hope you guys are ready to listen to another dope-ass episode of Yo, Where the Captions At? Yo, where are the captions? Can you tell me, yo, where are the captions? Yo, where are the captions? Where are they? Can you tell me where?
Oh, you're the worst.
Where are the captions at? Tell me where they're at. I just wanna know where the captions at. Where are they? Yo, where the captions at?
Oh my fucking God.
I am here for it.
You're the worst. Oh my God.
As always, I'm yours truly, Kels for Show, a.k.a. Ice to See You. And with me, always, is my bro host.
The black man working at, or better yet, the black man owning the bookshop, Roscoe, the one-eyed bandit. I got books for you to read. Better yet, I got a white man working for me that would love to stalk you.
The American Dream. And joining us today is a special guest. Special doesn't even come close to how amazing this young lady is. It's one of our oldest, one of our dearest, and most ferocious friends. And it's going to be one Miss L. Babes, a.k.a. Laura.
Hello.
Can we give it to him one time? Zuzu! Yeah! Y'all don't know about that shit. It was a point in time, you heard that shit in the Springs and you was a woman, yo ass got beat. Yo ass got beat. Is that your weave in the street? Damn.
Zuzu.
Yeah, so if you know us, you might know about her back in the day when we was running around as a Smart Tech crew. We used to get into a lot of late night shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the shenanigans.
So many shenanigans.
You know, at Club Carlos, the Igloo. You know, champions in Norwood running up and down the Springs.
Smart Tech parties.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Club Zion. Yeah.
Please bring back Smart Tech parties.
Yo. And we might have to bring back Smart Tech parties because the young man Daniel, yes, Daniel, we didn't forget about you. The man behind the 1 and 2s, the wheels of steels. The man that's tippity typing on the typewriter of the future called the computer, which is called the laptop. Yeah, baby. He's here.
This feels forced.
May it be with you.
Our black man
Kylo Ren.
Our black man behind the computer because we came possible.
Wait, what?
Wait, what? So you wait.
I'm Wade?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Sure. Kim Possible. Check it out.
We all agreed on it.
Word. All right. So how was everybody's weekend? We're going to start off very generic.
Oh,
I know about your weekend. I was there.
true. I mean,
Word.
The listeners don't.
And we going to get to...
Jesus.
we watched some anime.
Word.
Man, what else? Got drunk on a Sunday for our homeboy Alvin. Happy birthday, Alvin.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Alvin. By
birthday,
the time
Alvin.
you hear this. Okay, Daniel.
I went out with you guys. Well, not Ross, but I went out with you guys the other night.
Yes.
And then ran into like 50 people I knew.
That was Thursday, correct?
That was Saturday.
When you showed up at 12?
Oh, with Laura Young Randall?
You were there too.
No. Because I thought it was one day earlier this week when we kicked it at Nova. Wednesday. Yeah, it was Wings Wednesday.
It was Wings Wednesday.
Yeah.
You're right. No, I was there at 8.
Yeah, I don't think Randall didn't get there.
I came with Randall.
Exactly. I'm talking about Saturday.
Saturday I got there.
Was Randall there?
Randall
I'm
came
sorry,
afterwards.
guys. I have to
Yo,
enter.
I
You
don't-
said hello to him. We
I
all
don't
hung
remember
out.
Randall. There's a lot of that night I don't remember.
I have to interject real quick. Young Laura Randall is missing the handle on one of his eyeglasses.
Are you going to put him on blast?
No, I just noticed that, and I was just like, yo, that's dope.
That's how we do it in the ghetto.
For real. It's called.
I didn't
it's
even
called
know.
style.
I thought
it's a choice. Like
I thought
Miles Morales.
I thought this shit was clear, and then when he put it on his glasses, was like, yo, is he wearing a monocle real quick? How the fuck is his glasses holding that?
Word. Okay. All right, Laura. Laura, how was your weekend, miss?
It was really boring.
Oh, it wasn't filled with
Yes.
all this debauchery and
I
forgotten
wish it
moments.
was. Honestly, I wish it was, but it's not. My weekends are usually spent studying, sleeping, and if I'm not studying or sleeping, I'm out partying. But lately, I have not been out partying.
Word. Sometimes you gotta give your
Yeah.
body and your soul.
Oh, I
mind.
quilted on Sunday.
I know. I saw that on IG.
What?
Are you
I know.
like? Have you finished one? Or are you like in the beginning?
I'm in the
phase
very
of one?
beginning phases of
Nice.
starting my quilt. So I'm sewing all the blocks. They're called blocks. I'm sewing those all together right now. I know.
For sure. So what got you into quilting?
So I do photography on the side.
Yes, I see
And I had
that.
a
Got 2 jobs. Got to quilt and take them photos. Yep.
So this lady who goes to the dog park, she asked me to do a bunch of pictures of all her quilts, and I was like, yeah, totally. So I did, and it was amazing. And she said, you know, if you want to quilt sometime, you should come over and quilt. And I was like, are you serious? She said, yes. So I went over to her house and I started quilting.
I could totally see like the Comedy Central version of that story. Like she just be telling all these wild ass stories, and I'll be smoking and shit, and then it's wacky misadventures, all about some quilts and wine.
Honestly, I wish there were drugs and alcohol there, but there's not.
Word.
It's just water and quilting.
Word. Sometimes you get high on life.
Yeah, and it's every Sunday, so you know, on Sundays usually is my like more relaxed day, so I don't usually drink and partake in other activities on Sundays.
Word. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
So yeah,
Cool. For my weekend, Friday, I ended up at the View House with my homies Tyree, and that was the first time I went there. Have you been, Laura?
I have not been to the View House yet.
Have you been to the one in Denver?
I have spent many a night at the View House in
In
Denver.
Denver. Okay, all right, girl. Because it's like one of those things. Like I'm surprised Colorado Springs has a View House now.
I know.
But I get it. I'm surprised they didn't put it downtown. But then at the same time, there's like a whole downtown monopoly type business rivalry front that's very low key.
I'm kind of glad it's not downtown though.
I get it too, because it'd be too much.
It would be too much.
It would be too much, because that's where everybody and their mama would end up going, just because it's so close to everything else. But there's a reason why for that too, because the people there's only like 2 main dudes that own most of Tejon. They were gonna lose business, so I could see some whole behind the scenes like, yo, we can't let this happen.
Right.
We gotta put some leverage on some people. No way, don't come down here and take from our territory.
Conspiracy theory?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Hell yeah, I got some of those, especially for the city, man, because the city don't do you right all the time. You gotta wonder why.
That's where they have the fucking
Baba Yaga?
Stargate over at NORAD.
Yes, I'm trying to get in that hole.
Fuck.
That's a whole nother podcast.
Shit, we got
Our
the Baba
whole thing.
Yaga just outside this comic book store.
Yeah, but so we already kind of been talking amongst ourselves, like how long before somebody fucks up the View House. Like, it's Colorado Springs. Anything that's popping is gonna get overran.
True.
Too trendy. Be nasty.
True.
So I go up there the first time, and it's like, yo, where the dance floor? There's like, yo, the dance floor sealed off. Like, why? Because people got to fighting.
Already?
Two girls like fucked up the little like fire pit. Somebody broke the fountain, like an aquarium in that hole. Somebody curb stomped the urinal out of a man's bathroom. Yes.
Like wrote on it?
No, they
No,
stomped it out.
Like they kicked it off the wall.
Yeah.
And this happened within 3 weeks of it being open, and it did over like $8,000 worth of damage. Cause Tyree was like, "Man, I brought you over here so you could dance, but this shit done. Like it's a wrap." And then we were blaming it on niggas, but it was actually the whites. They was out there wilding.
I've
I'll
never
take
known
I'll
crazy
take
white
responsibility
people
for
to
that.
happen.
Word.
First
So I was like,
off, the
oh,
urinal
shit, I
got
thought it was gonna
curb
be us.
stomped.
White girl.
That is not black people shit. That
Colorado
is white
Springs.
people shit.
Yes.
To the
Act
max.
a fucking fool.
Oh, they do.
What the fuck?
I don't know. So, but that makes sense because of the demographic
All
of the
them
area
white
they
claws,
live
baby.
in.
They was. I'm telling you, it had to be a
White
white
Claws
claw
turned them into Thundercats.
Oh my god.
I'm telling you, white claws
I'm
is the
appalled.
devil.
They had the sword of omens and all that. Panthos
Appalled.
nunchucks and all that shit.
Everyone I know that
But-
drinks White Claw gets crazy.
Exactly, because that's one of the reasons too they want to put that shit down.
I drink White Claw and I don't get crazy. I mean, like sometimes,
That
but
you
I
know
don't
of.
get crazy to the point where I'm fucking breaking shit. Like that's ridiculous.
Do you have a second opinion about that?
no?
See, that's up for debate. We all do. We be cool. Next thing you know, somebody like, nah, nigga, footage. I'm like, Ooh. But that's also
my
another reason
God.
why they didn't probably want to put a view house downtown, because of the quote unquote element that lurks in the shadows. Like, what? That's what they're speak, not mine. I just know how they
Is that
write
what
this
they
shit.
call us?
Yes,
Yes,
they do.
that's what they call
the
us.
menaces. Like, if you put it down south, there's more black and brown people. And if it happened up there, with all these Jonathans, Kaylas, Michaelas, Trentons,
Chad, Brad.
Yes.
Fuck you.
let some of that shit come down here. These niggas don't have nothing else to do but be here be
Deontay.
wild. Yeah.
At least we know the.
I'm gonna put my foot out and wait for somebody to step on my shoe. I just want to swing.
Oh, God.
Because Wilder just lost, so I gotta get revenge.
the first white man out there.
You know what I mean? It's gonna be the anti-Liam
God.
Nielsen. They just beat my nigga in a boxing match. I gotta get them revenge on the street. First one to come up, you don't catch this haymaker. You about to fade away. Like Sugar Ray. Not that anywhere,
You're
but
the
just a reference to the
worst.
song language. Yeah, somebody has to be correct.
True.
Word.
Oh,
Well.
God. What a
And then
disgrace.
Saturday, met up with Daniel after we saw the My Hero Academia movie, Heroes Rising, which we'll talk more about a little bit. What's popping? And speaking of what's popping, let's talk about that shit.
What is it?
And for all my first time listeners out there, what's popping? Or let me correct myself. Yo, what's popping is the segment of the show when we talk about headlines and clickbait and major rumors going on in the worlds of geekdom and music and other areas of pop culture. And the first thing I'm going to bring up right now has to do with the She-Hulk Disney Plus TV series.
Oh, tell them about it.
Because the rumor is that Community's own, Glow own,
Mm-hmm.
Allison Brie is rumored to be Jennifer Walters, a.k.a. the Bruce Banner alter ego to his Hulk, would be the alter ego to her She-Hulk. And it's actually Bruce Banner's cousin. She gets turned into the She-Hulk by getting a blood transfusion from Bruce. So we have to have that scene in the TV series because he's going to be on the series too.
He got
So
some.
that's going to be interesting to see that if she is cast, because I also heard they're looking for Alison Brie type.
Yeah, that
So
I
now-
heard the Allison Brie type. I didn't know
Yeah.
that they actually said if we can't get it tight, we gonna just go straight for Allison Brie.
Yeah, because if you can't get the real thing,
Go for something that look like.
go for the you go for second best. Like nobody wants to buy great taste from goddamn Walmart, or my fault, great value from
Hey,
Walmart.
Great Volume is good. I ain't
You
even
don't
gonna
want
front.
that shit, nigga. I want my Lucky Charms to be Irish.
Well, when it comes to the
Not
cereal
yo,
brand,
these lucky.
when it comes to the cereal brand,
shit
it's
from
a
Pebble.
dependent. But they sold us on point.
Word, but I have all the faith in Marvel. I believe they're going to go that route because Jennifer Walters is a lot of times associated with being very snarky, very sassy, if you will. So if they find somebody like that, like Alison Brie, she could feel all that. And she's a physical actress. She does glow, so she could do her own motion cap work as well. If they don't decide to go with a completely CGI body or somebody a little bigger, because a lot of people were upset because they wanted Gina Carano after her role in The Mandalorian. They was like, no, she has to be She-Hulk. I'm like, oh, that'd be cool, but then again, if I could get a woman that actually knows how to act and be comedic, I'd take that over a physique any day of the week. And that's not a knock to Gina Carano, because, yeah, she's all woman. Okay, alright, sticking on Marvel news. Big rumor,
What's the
not
big
even
rumor?
confirmed by nobody, this came out of nowhere, that Captain Marvel 2 might star Wolverine.
What?
But that's
Calling
not the
false.
biggest thing.
It might not be Hugh
No.
Jackman.
Of course it's not going to be Hugh Jackman.
Good. I don't want that tall motherfucker anyway.
No,
But
it's
guess,
gonna be someone taller.
but no, this ain't high. But
It's
even
about to
better,
be a
guess,
taller
I'm
dude.
gonna let you take one guess. He already played a Superman.
Henry?
Yes, rumor
Ooh,
is
let that sexy old chiseled man be.
Henry.
rumor is that Henry Cavill is in talks or up for the part of Wolverine 2
Henry.
and Captain Marvel.
If
is
they
gonna
give
be
me
amazing.
Henry as Wolverine,
Oh my god.
I'll take that. I'll take that physique of a man.
No.
I don't want it as a fan.
No.
But at
I
the
just
same
got so
time,
excited.
I do.
I'm taking it.
I do.
Like, fuck you, Superman. They didn't want you. We'll use you. Marvel, we take something and make it better. We took B-list
Henry got the
characters
body.
and made them more
And
popular
Henry don't gotta
than
work
the
out. He
A-list
got the
DC
body
characters.
for it.
Exactly. He could
All
even
he gotta-
slim down.
All he gotta do is get the chops.
He already
my
got the
God.
chops. And he
He
can
been
slim
letting him
down
grow?
too. He
I ain't
had
been
the chops.
paying
He didn't watch-
attention.
He
I
been
ain't
had the chops, man.
Henry
And that's
is
the thing
bae.
too. Word. I'm not gonna argue with it. I get
Holy
it.
crap.
If that's what you want.
I hate it.
That's
To a
what
point
sexy
where-
white man. I ain't gonna lie.
And he could slim down too. Cause he was
That
slim
is true.
back in
He was slim in the
that
first
one
one.
Gladiator movie.
Oh,
The God movie.
yeah. American. Goddamn.
You say
Gods of
Mary Kate?
Egypt.
No, that was
No,
Gods
no,
of
no,
Egypt.
no, no.
That was what you call it, Gerard Butler. Yes,
Thank you.
That motherfucker. He was in the one. How I keep wanting to say Copernicus, but that has nothing to do with Copernicus. And they wasn't called Athens Spartans. Shit, that's gonna fuck. No, I got it. It was called Immortals. That was the name of the movie, and he was still shredded. But you don't have to be that big to be Wolverine. And they already went 6 foot plus with Hugh Jackman, which I love Hugh, but that's still not my Wolverine because I'm a purist to the books. But I fuck with Henry Cavill as the Witcher, as Superman. If you give him something to work with, he will work his ass off.
And if he a fan of it, he will really go above and beyond
And just how,
for it.
imagine if he got petty good. Like, I'm gonna be Wolverine so well, DC's gonna be like, yo,
We
suck that
doing
G and get you back.
we doing the new Superman movie. You won't come back?
Nah, I'm off that. But word, so yeah, it's a rumor. I highly doubt that's gonna happen. First of all, white boy and Wolverine, Captain Marvel, two instead of
Henry.
Rogue and Mystique. But it is what it is.
Ladies, Henry, yes.
Ladies,
Henry.
leave your man at home.
Oh my god. Oh my goosh.
The minutiae of the goosh. Last week, we totally missed talking about the Bat Cycle and the new suit in the Batman movie because photo sets leaked of that. That's why they initially put out that teaser image because they wanted to get ahead of that shit before people were like, oh, this is weird. Oh, this is gross. Look at that nigga ears. I'm like, word.
I'm be honest. The only photos I saw was the stunt double and the stunt double on the cycle.
Yeah.
But past that, I'm like,
The cycle looks very batty.
I'm gonna be truly honest. I've been anti this Robert Pattinson Batman until I seen the trailers because
There ain't no trailer.
I know. I'm just saying I'm waiting till the trailers because Ben Affleck's my Batman. I've been waiting for that, and you know I'm anti-biased because I want this Ben Affleck Batman movie.
But he ain't gonna do it. That's why he
He ain't.
stopped. Like
And I
that's
want
why
this-
he backed out of the DCU because it would have been too much to undertow it for him at the time, and that's when he checked himself into rehab too.
I know.
Because if he was already on the fence with his addictions, being Batman and all the shit you gotta deal with being
Especially
Batman,
them-
that would just drove him to go over the edge.
And especially them talking about his Batman was supposed to be him fighting in Arkham Asylum. That would have really drove.
That
him
would have
more.
been the shit.
But it would have been so much good.
I know we were talking about Henry Cavill a little bit earlier, and the latest show that he's on, The Witcher, is getting a season 2, which is dope. But there's been an addition to that crew, none other than Tormund Giantsbane of Game of Thrones fame. He is coming to the season 2 of The Witcher, playing a character by the name of Nigel. I don't.
Oh, he playing Nigel?
Yes, I don't know anything about Nigel, but that's who he's playing.
Cool.
So I think this might be the trend of a lot of more people from Game of Thrones hopping over to that shit. Because if you got the look, you got the look.
And also it's Netflix. They got the money to throw at anybody.
But I keep hearing that they don't. Like I keep
They
hearing
don't, but they
that they're
do.
they're borderline bankrupt. But they keep pumping out shit, hoping to get that revenue back. So they just always teetering. It's like their money's just in a constant flux of limbo. Yes, and that was more Witcher news. And then there's a giant-sized crossover event spanning all the X-Men titles. It's coming this summer called Exosaurus, aka Tenosaurus. Don't know what the fuck that shit about, but of course it's some enemy that's coming to, Krakoa to battle the X-Men, seamlessly wipe them out and end the mutant population as we know it. And it's like one of the things too, we know the many lives of more, but one of these lives may not have seen this instant. So will she already have a plan for this? We won't know. And if you're not reading the X-Men comic books, you definitely need to hop back on at this point. For sure though.
Wait, so you saying that we might have another House of M moment?
Oh no, it's not. Well, see, technically I can't say no because we don't know what the villains are capable of. But it's just the first time.
Somebody trying to extend the mutants again?
No, it's just like the first time in this new era of X-Men books that they have the whole X-Men crossover event. Just like how when Hope was born, they had the Messiah complex, then the Second Coming, the Messiah War. How that was all part of a trilogy of X-Men crossover events, which included all X-Men books.
So we're just basically getting another one of those?
Yes.
All right, cool.
All right, and that's gonna be, I guess, the wrap on that part of the geek portion of what's popping. And you know it wouldn't be Yo Where the Captions At without some music talk. So today I'm gonna just start this off with Janae Aiko's new song featuring Future and Miguel called Ho, aka Happiness Over Everything. That shit good. Future, I can't wait for Future album. I keep bringing this up, but Future gonna come with some fire this summer. 2 Chainz dropped a new song called No TV. And if you've been missing 2 Chainz and his swaggy rap, you're gonna love it, because 2 Chainz is back doing what he does best, and it'd be one of the dopest rappers in the game. Like, you don't have to be lyrical to be a miracle, you know what I'm saying? And he's truth to that. Mabel, I'm not a big Mabel guy, but sometimes I fuck with her shit. She has a new song called Boyfriend, pretty chill. Charlie OC, I mentioned her before on the podcast. She has a new track called Freedom. Party Next Door is back with some new material called Split Decision. And my girl Charlie XCX has a track featuring Rico Nasty and 100 Gex called Ringtone Remix. If you love that little British pop tart like I do, you know what you're in store for. And it's a dope ass song. I like it. It got a happy bounce to it. SZA and Justin Timberlake has a new song off the Trolls World Tour.
They're still making those damn movies.
I heard the song, but I didn't realize that till after I put it on playlist. Like, that's some Trolls.
Yeah.
Have you seen that movie, Laura?
Absolutely.
Word, I have not, and it's funny because it should be one of those things I totally should have watched, but I have so many things on my plate to watch, and I try to keep my childhood kiddie TV shows to at least 5.
Because Anna Kendrick and Justin Timberlake are both in Trolls.
Oh, they do voices?
Yes.
No, Anna would have got my ass in that seat.
And they're amazing.
Now
Anna
you know.
does an amazing job. Justin does an amazing job. I don't know, and they sing really, really well.
Word. That's the thing too, because like maybe it's because the movie Trolls back in the 80s fucked me so much up as a kid. That shit was scary as fuck.
Probably.
They was turning niggas in like booger rocks and shit. It was gross. It was eating children. They looked nasty.
You know,
almost as worse as the demons from the Ernest Scared Stupid movie. Those shit used to give me nightmares.
Yo, the Ernest Scared Stupid.
Oh, now you laugh. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm
Ernest
sorry.
Scared
That's my
Stupid.
favorite movie. Outside of Ernest Scared Stupid is Ernest Goes to Jail.
Ernest Goes to Jail's great.
That is great.
Because it's the black experience.
Well,
No,
when he gets electrocuted.
not even the electrocution part. I don't know. It was those two were the most hilarious outside of the sports one.
Oh,
Yes. What?
Ernest Grand Slam or some shit.
Yeah.
Ernest Slam Dunk?
No, it was baseball. He's playing baseball.
Word. So it wasn't Ernest Home Run?
Ernest in the outfields.
Yeah.
It was Ernest Grand Slam.
Ernest steals home?
And he didn't even really hit a
And
grand
also,
slam.
he steals his home back.
Low key, one of the funniest things
By
about
playing
Ernest
baseball.
is when Ernest became his evil self.
Evil
self.
Ernest?
Evil Ernest is hilarious.
Yo, was that the first Freddy versus Jason? We gonna fight each other.
No, the same way you were scared of those trolls, I had an irrational childhood fear of Captain Crunch.
What?
Because he was going around turning kids into cereal.
You know his first name is Horatio.
I did.
What? I did not
Yeah.
know that.
So
Learn something new
he's
every
going
day.
and finding all those little white kids, turning them into cereal, and then crunchitizing them.
You know his
you
middle
don't know if
name's
they're the
Magellan.
same when they get
That
turned
will
back.
explain why they taste so sweet, but also scrape your mouth.
That's right, because they're like, let me out.
But what's
Yes,
even more
it's like
funny is
bone
his
marrow.
middle name is Melanin.
Yeah, like
Yeah, he ain't black. He ain't got no melanin in his system.
Is it Magellan or Melanin?
Magellan is the...
It's both.
Is he real both?
Magellan,
Sure.
Melanin Magellan?
He's the real. He's the OG Eminem.
Magellan and Manel...
Hey, he's something.
Word.
And he's Jamaican too.
No, Captain
No,
Crunch.
he's not Captain-
I want to say he's a Jamaican cat.
Captain Crunch is not Jamaican.
Do you see
He's
his
from
hair?
the Jamaican.
He's from the Jamaican.
He's
He's from the Isles of Jamaica. You're making me crazy with all this shit. Anywho, the name of the SZA and Justin Timberlake song is "The Other Side." Soccer Mommy is a new chick I started listening to. She has a new
Dang,
Soccer Mommy.
That sounds like a dope ass white girl, man.
Oh, she's one white woman, and she has a song called "Bloodstream," and her album came out. I listened to it. It was okay. I wasn't gonna mention it. Like, you need to check it out. But she made some kind of that, Yeah, I've been in a lot of toxic shit, but
ain't
also
real
I'm
good.
an ex-manic toxic pixie dream girl. So I'm on a whole new wave now.
So
trying
she's
to
adult-
find myself with crystals.
Adult Taylor Swift?
Yes, but with least as catchy songs.
All right.
But the themes of the songs are still there, like you would find in a Taylor Swift song. Grandson has a track with K Flay called Peaches. Dope. Sway Lee of Ray Shrimmer fame and Sunflower fame. He actually wrote that with Post Malone. He has a track called Someone Said. And then my lady, the queen, the monarch of all the little monsters out there, one Miss Fabulous Lady Gaga, is back to her weird shit with Stupid Love. And I was like, yes, I did not know how much Gaga I needed in my life until I got more Gaga. Like, where have you been, Gaga? Oh, trying to be Hollywood, win Oscars and shit. Yeah.
Stealing females of the man's from while shooting movies.
Making niggas' relationship feel rocky when you all up on them on the Grammys and shit.
Man.
Licking and shit. Like, yo. Y'all ain't that good of actors.
Got him
Like,
telling the family and the kids,
I know.
Your stepmommy Lady Gaga.
I know real I had sex with you, let me smell you again, sniffs look like. And Bradley Cooper had all that shit.
Bradley, low key, I ain't never seen something this messy since Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and I thought everybody learned their lesson since that one.
Like, she was like, ooh, I miss your musk. Because you know Lady Gaga says words like musk. Like, talk to me like Rocket. Take me to the stars. Like,
Don't shop for 3 days. I need the smell of your fresh scent.
And then Lacey has a track with G-Eazy called Cruel Intentions, named after one of my favorite movies of the mid to late 90s. That instilled a whole stepsister fetish in a whole generation of men. Because we saw that movie like, why can't my life be this good? I could be rich and have a fly stepsister that might let me smash. Especially when you ain't even smashing yet. Yo, you don't even understand how that feels.
All I'm trying to do is read these books, but I can't tell what you talking about.
Because I didn't understand the cocaine shit because I was too young to know about cocaine. I'm like, oh, and she was high, so you know she be riding right.
Fuck past all that. You know, the boy Anime? How you pronounce it? I pronounce it Anime.
Yes.
But he got a new song called Shimmy out. It's to me it's a hit, but also I'm one of them Wu-Tang kids, and this is more of a dedication to ODB.
So you don't be fucking with Griselda then? You be on that old ODB, Wu-Tang, old New York?
I haven't listened to Griselda lately, but
Oh, them niggas be spin.
yeah.
What they do.
Hey,
And
just because you seen the meme don't mean niggas can't be always say they be spin. We've been saying they be spin.
and I've been falling off my country jams for a minute. But because Kelsey's know Kelsey's and Kelsey's always keep it cool. Kelsey Ballerini has a song called Hole in the Bottle. We was listening to it today during pre-production. And yeah, she talking about, yo, I'm drunk, ain't even supper yet. God damn. I'm like, girl, you was drinking at 12:15.
And she drunk off the wine.
Eating biscuits. Sausage links.
But like, been there, done that. So, like,
Exactly.
What?
Maybe some bingays.
You ain't special.
But now now she like, here I go again. Oops.
Okay.
It's not even supper, and that's 2 bottles of wine. Merlot is more like Merno, because there's none here. Am I right?
No.
But no, that shit, if you into country music, you even fuck whatever you're doing because she new age. I'm compare her to the Manny Moore to Taylor Swift's Britney Spears. Like, they both had their hits, but some hits just
Britney
hit harder.
Spears?
Yes,
I
because
don't know about
T
Britney
Swizzle is the
Spears.
Britney of
She
the
Britney
pop
of country pop.
of country pop. Yes, she is. There's no ifs, ands, or buts
There's
about
a
that.
lot about that.
No.
No.
Tell me 2 people bigger than Taylor Swift in country music. She's the Justin Bieber of country music.
Carrie Underwood.
Nope. Nope.
I would side with Carrie Underwood,
Yeah, she's
actually.
Nah,
Really?
not work
In the
yourself.
country
No.
Carrie
Carrie
is
only works
free.
on country.
Carrie's
Taylor
free.
is everywhere.
everywhere.
Georgia-
J. Cole never walked on stage and snatched an award
Florida-
for Carrie Underwood.
what was that?
Florida Georgia Line opens for T Swizzle.
Yeah, they open for Tay Swift.
They open because she opened the doors for the new niggas that everybody in modern country hate. Modern country fans and classic country fans hate Florida
She ain't
Georgia
from
Line.
New York, and she the ambassador. She was the ambassador of New York.
For real.
Giving people tour spots to go chill at.
Taylor Swift so big she don't need to do the Super Bowl and shit.
I'm be honest.
Here you go, Carrie. I'm
as much as I love Carrie,
and I fuck with Carrie.
Same.
She ain't got a Netflix documentary with a song after it.
Two Black Cadillacs.
T Swizzle had to follow behind Beyonce.
I don't even remember my last name. You be getting drunk. So I dug my key into the side. I respect
Of his
that.
pretty little souped up 4-wheel.
But she ain't got no we never ever ever or tears drops on my or shake it off
shake
or
it off.
Now that we got bad blood,
What's that
22.
What's that one song about? What's that one song she sings about the breakup?
Oh, about John Myers or which one? Which breakup
That's
you talking
everyone.
about?
Exactly.
Which breakup you talking about?
I know. That's like getting mad at John Carl Van Damme for making action movies.
It's like
That's what they
saying,
do.
but it's like saying, what's the movie where Will Smith is the hero, or the one where Jim Carrey makes the weird face?
Which
I mean,
one?
she do. I'm be
23.
honest. I got a fun. I have a fun fact for you though. She did
Truman
write
Show?
She did write an album without a breakup song on it.
No, he didn't.
Yes, she did.
No, I said no, he did. I
Oh,
was referring to
yeah.
Daniels take about Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey always makes weird faces in his movies.
No,
But yeah.
that's subjective.
T Swizzle has
Which
wrote
one?
the album.
Please tell me, because I listen to them all.
A whole
Oh,
album.
And
you
they
don't-
all
I know
about-
because you don't listen to this album because it's called Hannah Montana the movie.
See, that don't count. That don't count.
She wrote.
No.
She wrote that baby.
No.
Go look in them right
No.
credits. She
That's
wrote
like
it.
saying you from China because you from the South, just because it's the South of the world.
No,
But
but
she
she
wrote
literally wrote it.
No, I
her
don't
and Billy
care.
Ray wrote it though.
No, that's but
Seven
she.
Things I Hate About You ain't about a boyfriend. Was that on the soundtrack?
No,
Yeah.
I never have.
that was
Mountain? Mountain.
The Climb.
The Climb, thank you.
No, that's Miley Cyrus.
Yes, we said
No.
the Hannah Montana.
The Hannah Montana movie. She wrote
I'm trying
the
to
whole.
figure out which song.
No, all of the
I'm
movie.
trying to figure out which song was The Climb on that.
No,
So tell me which song.
the
The
whole damn album of
the
Hannah
hokey
Montana.
the hokey poke the little
The whole album about her trying to find herself and going to an
the
adventure.
whole the live
Meet a
action
Boy.
no the live
Not
act
Meet
not
a
that
Boy.
movie the real theatrical movie the one that went out in theaters.
That's what I'm talking about. I thought
Yeah.
she rode a horse in that movie.
No,
What
No,
was the movie about?
her retiring from being Hannah Montana.
Music is her boyfriend. That's the whole breakup song right there. I'm breaking up from her life. I knew I was gonna find a way to catch your ass. Yeah.
It's
She's
so
all about
unbelievable.
breakups. No.
But it ain't a breakup
Just
about a
because
boy though.
You call a pie.
It ain't a breakup
Doesn't
about a
mean I still
relationship,
can't
and that's what
divide
he
it, though.
wanted to talk about. Breakup about a
Word.
relationship, so it still
Exactly.
count.
Nah. Music is a relationship.
Oh
In Hannah Montana's life.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Yo, I got
Do that after you're done editing this episode. But this is what you get when you let your heart win.
That's Paramore.
I know. And who said I can't? Now you gonna limit my references?
yes.
See, I got you on a train of thought.
I have one
Then I
Taylor
drunk
Swift song
caboose.
in my head right now.
Which one is that one?
It's the Sparks Fly.
Oh shit, that shit that's underrated too. That shit's underrated. I fuck with Sparks Five. I do too. It's like a lot of them tracks on her album be the better
That's like the
songs
only
than the
song I
single
can
song.
think about right now.
Word, cool. Mine's would be Innocent, the one song she made about her interaction with the Kanye West. That was a dope ass song too. Enough about Taylor Swift. We're gonna speak about another young queen in the game. One Miss Willow Smith.
Oh my
Cause she
God.
has an indie rock group, I guess, called The Anxiety, featuring Taylor Cole, and they have a song called Hey You. Yes, and it is totally
It is actually-
some Scott Pilgrim, Sits Bob
Yeah.
Bob type rah.
You
Some
gonna love it.
Punkity Punky Brewster shit. Shout out to Soleil Moonfry. Yeah, girl. But yes, it's on a playlist. You're gonna hear him like, oh shit, this Willow? You damn right. Selena Gomez has a remix to her song Rare. It's
Oh,
called
yeah.
the Alexander Edit. You fuck with Selena, you fuck with Pop, you gotta fuck with that shit. Marshmello featuring Sudden Death has a track called Crusade. If you want to listen to some little dirty EDM, you know, some little
Dirty EDU.
No, that's shout out to the girl Audrey.
I
Like
know.
she like that shit dirty. I was like, she don't like this shit. Cause there's different levels to this EDM shit. There's got the dirty shit. You got the UK. You got the trap shit.
The
Euro.
UK EDM is lit though. I ain't gonna lie.
Nigga, you nasty.
Hey.
That's what you get for watching so much Doctor Who.
Oh,
They got you all said
I
way.
know you're not talking bad about
Yes.
Doctor Who like that.
And Jesse Wright has a song called Spotlight. It's a nice little ditty.
I like that word, ditty.
Yes, take that. Haha, see what I did there. Have you seen the Candyman trailer? For real, are we all in agreement? Say we can't wait. And he flipped. Say my name. Of course you don't flip Beyonce. My fault. My bad. Destiny's Child. I respect all the queens.
Yeah, that was a bit rude.
So you are gifts. You are gifts from She-Hover herself. Thank you for all your contribution to the world. But yes, Destiny's Child. He flipped that. Say my name, and like it's so obvious. Like he ain't gonna do "Hi, my name is." Like Eminem. Like no, you don't say "Hi, my name is." You like say my name.
How would he? If you can give me an idea, how he would do the Slim Shady "Hi, my name is" in a creepy way?
Oh no, I wouldn't like
yeah,
it.
do it.
Hi, my name is.
Just, hi kids, do you like violence?
Ew, I just got the creepies.
Do you wanna see me?
Ew.
Put
Put 9 nails in my eyelids.
You're the worst.
Kelsey is screamo shit right now.
Girl, that's my life. I couldn't talk about this shit back in high school.
He's been practicing.
I was already short.
since Saturday night.
I was already sure.
I've been practicing this shit since the jump. I've been trying to figure out how to segue that shit in, but word. Katie Man is coming, bitches.
Oh,
so be
God.
prepared.
No.
If you're
Yes.
scared, be scared.
No, thank
And
you.
also, speaking of some supernatural, Freeform had the audacity to create a
Oh, my
whole
God.
ass series where there's a world where there's a black woman president.
Oh,
And
not just that. though.
somehow they have enlisted witches to be their army. It's called Motherland Fort Salem, and that shit looks amazing. I can't wait for March 18th to go to Freeform and start watching
No.
this shit.
And the first thing I said was, "Oh, this Saga of Tanya the Evil, but with just witches as the whole military force." I'll work with it.
I just wish it wasn't coming to Freeform.
No,
No,
you gotta see
it
that
looks
trailer.
nice.
You want to see them fuck?
And actually, no. I'm gonna be
You wanna
honest.
see them fuck? They only be on Netflix.
I'm gonna be
or
honest.
HBO.
They actually got
Or
a good
AMC. It looks
pro-
good though.
the executive
You gotta watch
producers,
it,
the
though.
2 executive producers they actually got for it actually works. One, I want to say it's one from the Outsiders and the other from
And in front of the production company that brought us Claws. And
Yeah.
Claws is so ratchet that's for these
Claus
two
is
to
a
be
TBS
brought
show
by.
that's so great
And
that
for
they had
those
to put
two
it on
franchises to
TNT.
be
on
connected in
TNT
this way,
as
it's like
well.
fucking wild.
For
But
season 2.
It makes sense now that I said it because Claws is very woman-centric. So
Oh,
now
it
I
is
get
truly
it.
woman-centric.
So we get the women with the ratchet shit, the action, the Empire type
And then
dramedy
women
to it.
with,
Then the
sci-fi,
the
supernatural.
supernatural young adult type crowd. Yep. Yo,
The
they
streets
know what
be
they
popping.
doing. For real, they gonna be out here getting all this shit. I can't wait for that BET series. They don't get one of that
Man.
shit.
Speaking of somebody not really leaving BET to get more money elsewhere, Tyler Perry out here getting Nickelodeon checks by a TV show called Young Dylan.
It's not called Medea Gets Slimed.
Nope. It's
No. Hey, don't type that in. Because if you type that in to your web browser, you don't
You're
get
gonna find
to
some
some
wrong.
dark
I'm
places.
about to find out right now.
Isn't there a Ghostbusters Medea crossover porn parody movie?
No,
No.
but there probably is one. Because in the one
But
with
stop speaking this into existence.
because the one with Angela White from Brazzers, I think with Phoenix Marie, there was a black shorty.
Oh,
because she could have been.
They have Ghostbusters
No. I know that.
browsers, which I like.
Slime time.
No, it's just Ghostbusters.
No, I know
but-
it's Ghost. I know it's Ghostbusters.
I don't know what the title is, but
It's Ghostbusters.
but they
you type in Ghostbusters.
But the
it's
good
gonna
thing
pop
is
out.
they intergender both sexes, so they have both the male Ghostbusters.
Oh, I thought it was just all them
Nah.
in a response to the
Nah.
Leslie Jones
Nah.
one. Oh
See,
shit.
That's what you get for not watching dialogue.
No, that's why I get for not watching that, because then I would go into a whole porn parody rabbit hole, and that's some shit I try to give up for
It's a
Lent.
powerful rabbit hole.
Oh, I know.
I
know.
Avengers, RoboCop.
Oh, I seen Avengers though.
Harley
I'm like,
Quinn.
I seen Avengers. I seen that. Low-key, that Avengers had a decent plot. Like, I hate when I have to say that. They be like, yo, low-key, it wasn't that bad.
You know it's really bad when your friend gives you the Pirates of the Caribbean DVD version.
Oh, that
and that
Pirates
shit
slapped.
hit.
That Pirates was very well done.
I said,
Story bop. the cinematography of that shit.
Bro, I watched
acts.
it. I watched the shit for the story. I literally.
It didn't have enough interracial for me, but besides that,
The
that
story
shit's dope.
hit.
When we talking about Carl, that's why he won all them AVN awards, nigga.
Yeah,
Like,
that
Pirates,
shit hit.
like, yo, this reason that much has got 3 sequels. I ain't talking about with Johnny Depp.
We talking about with Johnny Sins.
Johnny Deep Stroke.
Johnny Deep. Come on.
No, it was Johnny
He
Sins.
missed an opportunity to be.
Nah.
No, 'cause I was trying to do a Jane Deep Throat. Like, I was going.
Johnny Deep, Kira Naughty, Orlando Butts.
Orlando Shrooms.
Oh,
What's it?
Orlando Coom.
No,
Come.
no, Orlando Blooms with an S.
Orlando
Bloom.
comes.
Come, my lady. You my sugar fire. Honey, baby.
Orlando Bloom.
There you go.
Right fucking there in front of us.
Yes, it is. Do you know about Alexis Texas podcast? God, yes, this shit is low key popping out in this
Yeah,
shit.
because that's how what you call it. Damn it.
Damn it, man.
Fuck. Somebody just broke some news off that shit, and your boys Brilliant Idiots talked about it.
I know, that's why I heard about it first, but then I was like, damn it, man, I could have brought up the Chris Tucker Bees reference from Fifth Element.
But you know what's even more funny?
Man. I missed that opportunity.
When they was like Alexis Texas got a podcast, it was like, why wouldn't she?
And I had to double confirm that, so I went on Google to make sure it was the Alexis Texas.
Yeah, it was. Money. There's only one porn star named Alexis.
But I didn't
Texas.
know that. Do you know how many people might be named Alexis Texas? I'm just
That
saying.
is true.
I just
but
had
the
to
thing,
make
on a
sure.
great note, I'm glad they said porn star because if they didn't, I would have been like,
Well, that's another
I'm lying.
boner breakdown for you guys.
Boner
you know.
breakdown.
Alright, let's do it.
Breakdown.
There'll be another time for more porn talk or clit chat. I like that. Yes.
So tough.
Chat.
Aspirations. Am I right? Yes.
Y'all are dumb.
But now to get to the meat of the podcast.
Well, can I also just mention over Saturday there was a pay-per-view for AEW. John Moxley is now currently the new AEW champion, beating Chris Jericho.
AKA Dean Ambrose, if you're
Yeah,
not familiar with his new AEW moniker.
Well, his old moniker before he got signed to WWE. Yeah, I know. Tomato.
Alright, Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts. We gonna go ahead and Rick
True.
Alright, whatever.
But
I don't even play the games.
No, you watch
But
the
actually,
videos,
no,
so
it's
fuck
true
you.
though. But Orange Cassidy had his debut singles match against Pac. For those who don't know, it's Neville. But it was a great match. Yeah, Chelsea. Yeah, hit you with your own jitsu.
You can't hit me when I'm Kate Pride, nigga. I'm not phased.
Bitch.
He's not phased. Show's canceled.
But he, you know, it is true why he would be Creedy Pride, because he would leave a nigga at an altar. He would leave a bitch at the altar.
No.
All
No.
fucked up.
No. First off, it's Kate Pride. Respect her title, and no, I get left at the altar.
Nah,
You think
he
I'm gonna have
bitches
all
at
these
the
people?
altar.
You think I'm gonna have all these?
Bitches at the
Do you
altar.
think I'm gonna have all these people at this wedding to see me, be me, and just to leave?
He gonna stun out,
Just
and then
to leave.
he gonna stun out, and then the female rollerblades gonna come in and say "I love you," and then it's gonna be
I
a
don't even
whole
play.
new
I don't
episode.
even play. This comes from my hater's heart.
Then it's gonna be happy. This gonna be our happy ending segment.
Well, at least I don't cry black tears.
Hey, just because my blood is black.
No, blood has nothing to do with that. That's just
Hold
improper
on.
nutrition.
Roscoe, your blood is black.
No, his blood's not black. He has no soul. He has no weapon. Hell nah. He's not a soul eater. He cries those tears.
It's always rough when you hear one black man tell another black man he doesn't have any soul.
Yo,
Makes me sad.
when you sell it, cause a bitch talk you into that shit, then I have to come and pull your shit from hell, nigga. And now guess what I gotta do? I gotta be half demon, and my first son has to be given to the dark lord. Blah, blah, blah. I ain't got time for all that shit.
My bad, Queen.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when your soul gone, that
gotta-
shit's gone. I ain't going to the
I gotta
afterward
be
to
the
grab
Julia
that
of
shit
this
back again.
of this friendship.
I'm gonna cut all this out.
Respect that shit. We can say this shit for the camera work. I'm said, man, like I'm gonna leave some bitch. I love that hoe. You tell me I'm just gonna marry a woman and just leave her? Now she like, damn, I can never be cooler than you.
What?
I'm like, girl, I ain't tell you how to. Like, look at all this shit. Look at everybody. Blah, blah. I have nothing. I'm like, you got me, but that's never gonna be enough. I'm like, shit. So I gotta leave. All right? We about to jam. We're about to turn up and act the fool. Somebody here gonna...
Now to the meat and potatoes.
And this brings us to the core of the show, where we bring in our guests to talk about a specific subject, something we all are geeks about, called Yo, We Geeking Out. And the very lovely, amazing, talented Laura Babes is here to geek out with us about the show, the movement, the misunderstood Netflix series, Y-O-U.
You.
Yes.
You said that you soft as a motherfucker.
Hey, because sometimes you got to.
You
gotta let 'em
stalking ass
know.
nigga.
Jesus Christ.
Hey,
Wow.
live your truth. Speak your words. Mm-hmm. Then be prepared for the repercussions.
Niggas taking notes about how to stalk bitches while watching you.
Oh, you don't have to tell me. Like, everything in you that Joe was doing, I was using it in my stand-up routine 2 years prior. So that's one of the reasons why I love this shit so much. Because, like,
Also
we think
same.
alike. It's cool. I'm not crazy. I see the patterns and I see how easy something could be. We don't know it's already happening. Because the first rule of being a stalker, the job's already done for you. You just don't have to be seen. You don't have to engage the stalkee to be a stalker.
Agreed.
Because it's nothing more about the evolutionary form of people watching. Because people like to people watch, but then you take it a step two. I need to see how this story continues. You can't leave me with one movie. I'm gonna need the Netflix series and the tie-ins on some Marvel shit. I need the whole cinematic universe of this shit. Like, oh, you here on Tuesday? Maybe I should come back another Tuesday. Then guess what? You here on another Tuesday? I'm back on another Tuesday. This is your Tuesday thing? I get to watch my favorite show on a Tuesday?
AKA you?
Exactly. Word.
This is crazy.
But I'm going to get more into my...
Double entendre.
I'm just now realizing I'm seeing you guys every Monday, and this may not be a
Exactly.
coincidence.
Oh,
I'm
you,
just saying, like...
Oh, you ain't never heard Kelsey's secret chat.
No, he heard my stalker tips. Cause I got a lot. Like, I got a book I can write. Like, I got a whole movie idea based on this premise. But let's focus on you.
Okay.
So, Laura,
Yes.
what drew you to you?
Okay, so a couple things. So women nowadays are obsessed with the idea of a man just being obsessed with them. We don't like to admit it, but we do. We do. There's no doubt about it.
I'm sorry, whether the man is into you or not, like, you gonna pay him any attention, you just want, is it the attention aspect of that?
It's attention. It's all about attention.
Okay.
Women in general, and I mean, I speak for myself, but I feel like I speak for a lot of women. We're attention whores. We love the attention. We really do. We set up thirst traps all the time. We love it.
Wait, 1 second. I need to get another pot because we gonna need some more tea to be spilled.
Okay.
Because we about to get all this shit. It's about to be like that episode of Tom and Jerry when they froze the kitchen when ice sliding.
Oh,
You know the boy be cool.
that
I'm about to
shit
slide
was
on all
fucking-
this tea spilled tonight, baby. Continue, please, miss.
So just the fact that he was absolutely obsessed with this one girl from a bookstore,
Beck.
we were all like, whoa, like a guy is that obsessed with it? Like that he would go and steal her phone and keep her phone on and all that shit. We're like, do we like it or do we not like it? Like, I can't figure out. I couldn't figure out personally. Do I like this shit or do I not like this shit? Am I turned on by this or am I not turned on by this?
Like,
Because it's
like when you first try boba.
Because his intentions
Honestly, though.
at the core were pure. Like, he was following you. He wanted to know about you because he wanted to
know
care
everything about
so he could
you.
never do the wrong thing and always make you happy. But sometimes in that pursuit, men get lost in translation. They fall off
in
that
the
yellow brick
sauce.
road and turn into a flying monkey.
Yes, I don't want to. I have experienced firsthand men who go too far,
Word.
and yeah. So we won't talk about that.
Word. What we will talk about is, so the main character of this show is an individual by the name of Joe. If you have not watched Netflix, you do it, because we're gonna spoil this shit, because that's what geeking out is about. It's not keeping shit in, it's about talking to everything.
Alert.
So if you already listened to this point and have not watched the series, continue
watch it.
and just know you're gonna know everything, or don't.
Pause and go watch it.
And come back to this shit
Right.
and listen to the rest
It's
of
only
this
2
episode.
seasons.
Exactly. 2
Good
wonderful seasons.
2 amazing seasons.
Yes, and Joe works
Yes.
at Joe works at a bookstore. He runs into a girl by the name of Guinevere Beck. And as soon as he sees her, he starts doing this inner monologue, like breaking down all these things around him, like we all do as human beings. Because every time we see something, we break things down. You may not know you're conscious of the verbiage that you're using, but with some people, like, oh yeah, this is what you're doing now. Some people just are more descriptive in a way than
wonder
others.
a lot about
you wonder
the
a lot,
person
like, oh, do you really want to
that
buy
you're
that girl?
attracted to.
You don't eat that shit. Why you wearing them Jordans on your feet? Oh, I see your little baby. It's brown. That's why. I get it. Oh, you fucks with Save the Last Dance. I see. I checked your bio.
I
Know
also
how?
fucks with Save the Last Dance.
Exactly. I know. I checked your bio. I seen your name tag. Quick Google search in the area. Facebook gonna bring up everybody with that name.
You posted that song from Save the Last Dance.
Exactly. Oh, you got 3 friends of mine that are mutual. Boom, boom, boom.
No,
if we're real
man.
tight,
Boom,
I can
boom,
ask
boom.
without asking. That's a possibility because
Right,
the power
right, right.
of social media.
The power of social media.
Exactly. And Joe just used what was at his disposal to figure out something about this woman. So when he encounters her again, he could be more knowledgeable and actually move into a position to be the man in her life. And that's kind of what you have to do in this day and age. Not saying it was okay by the links that he went to, but I'm just saying, like, if you meet somebody, the first thing you do, if you get their number, you go to Snapchat, you add it, you get to know them, you get their name,
You search
go
their
to Facebook.
Instagram.
Yeah, like
you
let me see what you're
what's on
working
their
with.
Instagram.
Exactly.
And then you check their tagged photos to see what they're really like in their tagged photos.
Euphoria taught
and
me
then
that
you follow,
shit.
And then you go to their friends to see what their friends are like. And then after you go to their friends, then you like go to their mom and dad and see what their mom and dad are like.
No,
and then you get on
what?
Facebook. And
You have to
see-
know what you're getting
You
yourself
gotta know.
into.
You gotta know your logic.
'Cause
You have to know who you're dealing with.
Exactly, because there have been a lot of women I dealt with that just want to have like kids. Like it's not just me putting a baby in you and you get to run away and live with that baby. Like
They just
that's
wanna
so.
have kids?
No, they just want to have black babies.
Oh, yeah.
They're white
Oh.
girls.
Kelsey's,
I'm like, no,
Kelsey's
we gotta
been
be a thing. Like, you
interjected
don't know
with
my
the
family. You gotta be my mama. You gotta learn how to braid little black baby girls' hair. And little black boy hair, babies. You gotta.
My little black boy.
you gotta learn.
You need to know about the. You gotta know about naps.
You gotta know about naps, them kinks. You gotta know about that shit, but you can't learn that.
You don't
Oh my
use
God.
pink lotion on your
Because
hair.
that thing too with me, you just think just because you have this in your life, it's all yours. No, there's another half of this being. Literally, half of his DNA comes from something else. So you got to know everybody. So when you're dealing with somebody in a healthy relationship, it's okay to do your research and know all these points because you don't know which little thing here will distract you from the relationship that you're trying to pursue. That's all I'm saying.
It's just my relationship with the Lord.
Word. Exactly. Praise be to her.
Amen and amen.
Exactly.
She
But
hold
Joe ends up following Beck to her crib
Correct.
and watches her
Oh, he
engage in
watches
coitus.
her.
In the First off,
I'm not gonna lie,
Go
that
ahead.
turned me
error
on.
number
Word.
1 of this fucking show. You're on the fucking first floor with the windows open, getting your back blown the fuck out.
Okay, I will
She was
say,
getting that
let
coochie
me-
aid on
Let
full
me
display.
say something. Let me say
Okay,
something.
go
Okay,
ahead.
when I lived in Denver.
Oh, you live
I
in the
live-
D?
Yes, and I lived right kind of near downtown, so I had a lot of traffic in and out in front of my apartment. I lived on the 3rd floor. However, I left my blinds open all the time.
Like ugly naked guy from Friends?
So, not intentionally, but I just left them open because I like the natural light. So maybe she just liked natural light. And then she's like, oh, I'm going to get fucked.
But
So I'm gonna get fucked in
natural light will but she got a studio apartment, natural light on the first floor
So
in
that-
New York.
Her character
It
in the show
is the
drove me
most-
insane.
But technically it's not
Word.
natural light, it's natural moonlight. It's nighttime. You can close
Close
your
them
blinds.
No, when he watched her, it was in daytime.
No, that was at
The
night, girl.
When he
The first
masturbated, the first time
That
it
was at night.
night.
When the old lady came out, like, oh shit. He's like, I
When
gotta put my dick
when
away.
he was in the bushes.
He's like, I gotta put my dick away.
Right.
When
Let
he
me hold you down these steps.
First off, he bust, and then the old lady comes
her something
out
to grab
right
onto.
while he
He had
busted.
sticky dick. Oh, he did have
had
sticky dick.
fingers.
Oh, he had sticky dick, nigga.
Oh yeah, his
Can you
pants.
just say he buzzed?
His pants was all.
Yes, he watched this girl have full on sex and literally
Coitus.
full quarters, and across the street, he's behind a tree.
And he imagined
jacking off.
that it was him.
And then an old lady just come out the door. He's like, oh, let me help you with them bags, man, with my dry hand. I was like, you wildin'. I gotta keep watching. Because what the fuck?
I'm not gonna lie, I was turned on by that.
Like, word, to each their own. But
I
that's one of the
realized
moments
that
in the
was-
show, like, if you stop, we'd be like, let's keep going.
Keep it going.
And it keeps going.
It kept going.
Because then
Fuck.
Because then you get to meet like Beck's friends.
Peaches.
The most noticeable one being Peaches, played by Shay Mitchell, aka Emily from the Pretty Little Liars series.
She's so good looking.
Oh yeah, she's a babe.
She is a babe.
She is a babe. I gotta use my white boy term for that. She's a babe.
She is a
She's
babe.
a dorbs.
Oh
she's
my
a
god,
hottie.
she's fresh.
Yes, her
Peaches
skin looks
is
so
fresh.
soft.
I know.
I'm trying to figure out if she used cocoa butter or like some type of other
She
fragrance.
using cocoa
Some
butter.
shit,
She,
like a cucumber mixture.
She's so cute.
Cause she still can't buy.
she honeydew. She using honeydew.
She's stupid
She using
obsessed
honeydew.
with
Bro,
Beck.
she might use that like, motherfucking cherry blossom lotion shit, like that Jergens, cause that shit always works wonders, man. But anyway, Peaches, just like Joe, her
about
ass was in love
With
with
Beck.
Beck too on the low, and Beck
Yes.
couldn't see that because she had friend goggles on. I'm like, no, Peaches is my homegirl.
Like I said, Beck fucking pissed me off.
Yes.
That
Do you
gets
have
really
any?
far.
Did you ever have any toxic friend in your life that you think might have been low key into you, kind of like a Peaches? Because that seems to be like a common thread in a lot of movies and TV shows now. Like every now and again, you get like if you watch 3 TV shows, one girl is gonna be low key into another girl,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be like that whole plot.
I can't say that I have. I don't
Okay.
think I ever have.
Well, that doesn't mean well, it doesn't mean I know for a fact I just watch
Because
too much
it won't-
TV because I
Right.
see that shit happening a lot now. But it still makes sense because I'm pretty sure that does happen a lot, especially with this new day and age with gender fluidity and just being more open about how
True.
you feel
True.
and what you think.
Yeah.
Yes, but Peaches though.
Peaches though. What the fuck?
Peaches saw Joe's nastiness. Like Joe followed
And
back.
Joe saw her nastiness.
Exactly, because it tastes nasty to know nasty. That's why I don't like Jaeger. That's why I don't like Jaeger, because I'm a black jelly bean. That shit's just
Oh
gross.
no, I would never drink Jaeger.
Word.
Not anymore.
Sometimes
Only
you have to.
Yo, when it's free, it's free.
The only Jaeger I trust is the one out here about to save us in the
I'm
Pacific
throwing
Rim.
Behind
For,
my back. Okay, thank you.
For the
Here's a shot of
homies.
Jaeger. Behind the shoulder.
Toss it to the
No,
back.
thank you.
Where's it at?
Pass.
In the back. Word.
Okay.
But yeah, like Peaches was nasty. She was just like Joe. She was obsessed with Beck. And Joe found out all this information. You know how? By being nasty. He broke into motherfuckers' houses, broke into her house, took the phone,
Broke into her laptop.
broke into the laptop because her code. What was her password? Like, wasn't it like
was-
Peach? It was like their birth date or some shit weird like that.
Peach's password was like something that had to do with Beck's
Exactly.
something that had to
And
do
once
with
Joe got into her laptop, there was a whole file dedicated to embarrassing.
to Beck. Blackmail.
Yes, the black
Blackmail
male
file.
Beck. That's supposed to be your bestie, but then your boyfriend was like, "Oh, I knew it. She stopped piling ammunition for World War III on your ass. If you ever think about befriending me, I'm gonna put this shit everywhere, just for you to be
Right.
in my life."
Like
And
she did the other girl in that friend group.
yeah,
Remember
see,
she
that's
did
what I'm
the-
talking about, the bed chick. So,
The-
did she say the N-word in that video, or was she
No,
just like,
she was saying something about how black guys like me because I'm thick.
and white guys don't?
And white guys
I
don't.
wish white guys would. So, was that it? So, making it seem like,
That
oh,
wasn't
you're
it.
not good enough
She
to be
didn't
with
say
a-
the N-word. She
Yeah,
didn't
but
say anything.
She
They
just
treated it like
she just
she-
wished other colors like
like
hers,
she didn't,
like,
yeah,
for her
they
weight.
played it like she didn't want black guys. She only wanted white guys.
So only black guys like her. 'cause
Yeah,
she's thick.
and she don't want to deal with black guys. See, I thought she at least would said that would make more sense for her social media followers to dwindle.
But you know how social media is.
Yeah, but it's like some like girls,
And it's easy to just take
because she
one,
never said she did not like.
and
it.
it's easy to
She
take
just
only
wish-
one a part of a sentence and then flip it out.
Like
on
I wish
social
skinny
media.
girls were into me. That's not my fault if I say that. We all have preferences.
Are big girls into you?
Oh yeah, they would
they
be
want
on
that
me.
little
Literally.
that little snack named Kelsey.
But I do like my girls BBW. But there's a difference
What's that
between the
stand
moon
for?
and Jupiter.
Big beautiful woman.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Boy, you gotta. I can give you some actresses.
Oh Lord.
Let's
keep going with
educational instructors. But yeah, that shit all popped off. We had that shit pop
But
off.
can we talk about mistake number 2 of the season? AKA when he out here with this rock and then tossed the bitch.
Oh yes, when
How
he
the
hit
fuck you gonna kill
Peaches in the
somebody?
back of the head with that rock, like
And it said, oh shit, run 3, take 3 runs and then throw the rock. Nigga, you just left blood on the
evidence.
rock.
As soon as he hit him, like nigga, don't throw that rock.
Rock throw.
That's evidence, bro. Keep that to yourself. Bleach that shit. Put it in the trash. Drive it a couple miles away, out of town. Chuck that shit.
So those
You good.
cops out there in New York did not do a good job.
They're the
because
worst.
Well, he's white too, and that's
Think
another
about
thing I was
it.
gonna bring up later. It's easier to be a white stalker than it's black, because you show up to a place too many times. Oh, that's black guy so and so. They didn't make sure you know who the fuck you is. And man, my fault. Joe had the luxury of just putting on the dad cap, sunglasses, and a hoodie, which are stalker wardrobe 1, 2, and 3 items. You need all 3 of those. Because nobody's going to remember your face if it's mostly covered, especially your hair. The dad hat's in. The glasses, they can see your iris.
Mm-hmm.
No.
They just know your height and build.
I can cover my face and do whatever to it, and people still go, I know you from somewhere.
Especially in New York, where it's cold a lot. You could get away from it. Basically, Joe just had to dress like any Marvel character on the run in the MCU movie. 'Cause every time Captain America, Black Widow, Falcon, Black Ass,
They
anybody
did
else,
what is that?
fucking Iron Man, Tony Stark in Iron Man 3, dad hat, hoodie, glasses. I'm not one of the most famous people in the world. No, you're just a white guy.
Nigga, you ain't got this chocolate
But I've
shit.
had a dad hat, glasses, and a hoodie being my black ass walking in any place more than 2 times in 2 weeks. They gonna know, like,
This
what you
nigga
getting
up
today.
something.
So I'm just saying, there's white privilege even in stalking. Just be okay with it. Enjoy the fact that you can do this and not be harmed. Like, it's fine. And then, like, season 1 was so wild because you had that element too of Paco, which was a little kid that lived on Joe's floor in his apartment.
Paco.
And in his apartment, he lived with his mom.
Yes.
His mom was on drugs. She fucked with a cop. The cop was abusive, and Joe was just trying to get him into books and reading. Used to have him come over to his crib, you know, got him food and shit, gave him money for shit, just so he could be away from that toxic environment. Because Joe's also low-key an orphan,
Right.
so he sympathized with the kid. But being into that, or being close to that environment, Joe got involved in it more than he wanted to. Because even though he's a bad guy, he still know, yo, you didn't have to fuck with this kid. This kid has nothing to do with the situation. So he gets involved. Things happen. He kills a cop. I'm not
he
going to say he
sure did
deserved
kill
to
him.
die because he didn't do anything worth that. But I get it. I'm like, yo, you going to keep going back to the woman. Yeah, she doesn't have to let him come into the house. But he knows his power. And he's just being this woman to enter her
Wait,
life all the time.
Didn't Paco kill him?
Paco shot
Yeah,
him, but
Paco shot
we
him.
don't
Yes,
know
you're
if
correct.
Joe hit the body or
And then
not.
Joe
No,
hit the
Joe
body.
Joe hit the body, but
Paco shot him.
Yeah, but I think, no, Joe finished it.
Right, and
Because he was
Joe-
like, then Joe's like, ah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
oh,
And
we
then
forget Joe's
Joe
first
hit the
infamous
body.
death. Guinevere's boyfriend
Yes, and her
that blew her
boyfriend.
back out that he was
yeah.
What was
masturbating
his
to.
name?
I
Hold
don't
on.
remember his name.
Did it start with J or did
Douche.
it start?
He was a
Douche.
douche.
It was the typical
Oh my
hipster
god, he
guy.
was such a douche.
Great.
But then it's just like,
Yes,
well,
you did.
because Joe captures this dude, puts him in his whole secret, invisible bunker underneath the bookshop on some Magneto cell from X-Men movies shit. And just had him living here like a human hamster, be like, oh, you the dude. Benji. Oh, you the dude that was in the bed. Oh, if that's what you want, you can have her. I don't like that bitch. Blah, blah, blah. Like, yo, I can tell you everything about her. Da, da, da. He's like, I already know everything about her. Internet.
I'm gluten free.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, that
gosh.
dude was the worst. But I was like, he didn't have to kill him, but
No
it's just
offense to
like,
gluten free
I
people.
say he
'cause
killed
that's
him.
a legit thing.
Yeah, he died because of it.
yeah,
Yeah, I know.
that shit was
That's why I said,
hilarious.
no
You're like,
offense to
fuck off with
gluten-free.
your allergies.
Your fucking gluten allergies. No offense to gluten free people, because that shit is legit.
Nah, take
I'm
all
not gonna lie.
offense. Yo, get a better immune system.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Get a
shit.
better
Shit's
immune
legit.
system.
Live your only life.
However,
Yeah.
Yes,
he
however,
died the perfect death. He was a fucking douchebag.
he was a fuckboy, by
and
definition.
basically, Joe was like, I'm gonna kill you from your own allergy.
But he didn't have to because it's not his fault. She's allowing him to be in his life. He's just toxic. This whole show is basically the Toxic Crusader.
So that's where,
Literally.
like I
Yeah.
said, that's where my frustration lies with Beck, is that she's like, she's weak for Joe, she's weak for Benji, and my inner bitch is like, bitch, fuck have them. You don't need them.
And
Like,
and
fuck those dudes. Both of them. Fuck Joe. Fuck
and coming
Benji.
from the perspective of Joe, you were right in your intentions. You was right in your thinking that
I
these women
understand.
are toxic. But
However,
the execution of those thoughts was not called for.
So not.
And then, Joe had to kill people, so he had to leave. He had to gather some evidence, and he told Paco about the hiding place that he uses when he don't want people to find things that he used to use in his days in the orphanage.
Right.
And Paco, unbeknownstly, tells Beck this, not knowing that Beck's been trying to figure out what the fuck's been going on with Joe. She goes to the hiding space, and guess what she find? Human teeth and used drawers. Them panties.
her used.
Her
bras.
used. Like, I used to keep some women's underwear, but it wasn't not for no gross shit. It's like, yo.
Wait.
I used to rip them shits off.
wait.
I was like, yo, I'm gonna keep these shits. Like,
Say
yo.
what?
Yeah.
You, Kelsey,
What?
Kelsey,
You did?
Kelsey is a
Yeah, I
fucking.
didn't
What?
I never realized that.
For what? So you can sniff them later?
No.
No, just
What?
trophies. Like, yo, if we gotta
Kelsey's
get him on,
an actress.
I snatch him off like,
Kelsey's
What?
put him in
a
that box.
Kelsey's a primate.
I would
Kelsey
never.
is a primate.
No,
would
I am a
never.
tiger. I am a
Kelsey's a
thundercat
primate.
for a reason.
I have listened to a growl. It was like, you ain't supposed
Please
to
don't
growl
know you was in the
during
living
sex.
room and not in the same room.
Yeah, I wasn't in the same room.
I need some context to this shit.
Yes, I was in the living room, and he had no door for his room. And yeah,
You kept panties?
I've kept
You stole them.
How
No.
many panties?
maybe up to maybe 7 pairs. It wasn't a lot.
You asked them permission.
And like out of year,
Seven's a lot.
They were
not
ripped.
not
They
when you
were
count the.
already
It
Seven's
was
a
like
lot.
after like 2 years of like coitus.
coitus.
Was it 7 panties over 7 years?
No. It was like just like in the beginning of that shit. It's like,
okay.
but then
Wait.
like I can't keep buying new ones. They're expensive. Like, all right, then you better take them off before I get to
So
them.
it was the same girl.
And guess what she did? Yeah, she started taking them off before I got to them.
And putting them back in her purse. Like she should.
No, it was all at her crib.
Oh.
But why she gonna keep
In
them?
her laundry basket. Like she
No.
should.
It's just right there. It's like, all right, I'm just gonna keep these shits.
Oh
I was young. I was like in my
gosh.
20s. I was in my literal roaring 20s. Yeah.
I'm
His whoring 20s.
No, that was my. I can't be a
Whoring
whoring if I was
20s.
only fucking the same chick. They
Oh,
don't
yeah.
count. Yeah.
Honestly, good for you though. You're fucking the same chick. That's
Yeah,
good.
exactly.
Most guys in their 20s are.
No,
not
that's
fucking
because
the
I didn't
same
have
chick.
any other options. Cause people think I'm out here just
He was
got my own harem. I'm out just whoring around. Like, nah.
Okay.
Me and women, we don't get along like that.
good. You gotta believe in yourself, Kelsey.
That doesn't mean anything when
I'm
the
your
people
guru.
believe in me.
Doesn't.
I'll be your
Exactly.
guru.
Exactly.
Oh.
But
However,
Bet found these teeth, and Joe's like, "You can't leave now, girl. I know that you found these teeth.
Eyes and nose.
Eyes and nose, and you found the teeth."
and then she tried to mind fuck him and be
Yes.
like, "No, I love you, and I'm sorry, and I want to be with you," and then like tried to run away, and Joe was like,
Gotcha, bitch.
"No."
And prior to that, Joe actually got what he wanted. Similar to how the Joker, Heath Ledger, in Dark Knight said, "I don't know what I would do if I'm a dog and I caught the car." Joe got back. Joe continued to try to do everything he thought was right, all the nice guy moves, all the obvious things, but they still backfired because you can't predict for the variables of a person, of a woman, because you going off of the idea that you know everything about her. No, people are infinite doors. You don't get to walk in every door of a person, and she kept a lot of shit from him that he didn't know about, but he only learned through her friends. Then when he tried to counter that, she was like, "No, if you really do this," but he's like, "Yo, how can I if you don't tell me?" So they broke up. Boom. She starts seeing a therapist, played by my nigga Uncle Jesse, John Stamos.
Uncle Jesse.
I'm like, Uncle Jesse in this shit. Ooh, it's about to get good. And this
my
nigga
God.
Joe started seeing her therapist to talk about her, to try to figure out if he's fucking her. Guess what? He's like, nah. Well, he ain't nah, because you don't know the setup, because Joe pretending to be gay.
Right.
And he's hitting her back like, yo, are you fucking on me? She's like, no.
Right.
So Joe ends up start fucking the black chick in his apartment. And then Beck runs into him in the streets. And just like in petty people fashion, I ain't gonna say this is women.
Preach.
When you run into somebody you be fucking with, you're like, all right, how long before I get that? Oh, Snapchat notification? I guess who that shit is. Oh, let me know. Oh, it's you.
Actually,
so,
I have no idea what that's like.
word, no, I get that. It's like, oh, of course you don't talk to me now. Like,
I have
nah,
no
you
idea
seen
what
me.
that's
Or
like.
I'm that type like, oh, I seen you. So, yes, what's up? All right, word. Yeah, I probably did overreact. But
I don't have that
anyway, that shit happened. And then Joe's like, oh shit, girl, like you still in me? Fucked up shit with the black shorty. He was trying to get back with Beck. And guess what?
Beck was trying to get back with him.
Yes, because Beck was going through that shit.
Because Beck was like, oh, I'm a weak bitch. Oh, she fucking pissed me off so much.
And then, in between all this, this nigga Joe kills her best friend Peaches, snuck into this crib. Damn, I snuck into a crib too once. Yo, one time me and David, it was on some straight Splinter Cell shit.
No,
like some motherfucking Metal Gear Solid. We snuck into this woman. It wasn't anything creepy. Like we all lit her. We being funny. Like let's see if she knows that shit. But I might be a cobra.
They snuck into their own crib. And
No. We did not. No. That's when we stuck into Leah's crib.
Oh yeah.
Yes, while they was moving shit around. Like we ain't about to move, but we gonna walk around. And we did that shit. So. Oh my god, this nigga Joe kills Peaches and that sends Beck into a depression. So now you got the chick that was standing in your way for making your girlfriend happy, but now she's too depressed because her best friend died on some suicide shit. But Peaches is always like, oh shit, I'm gonna kill myself every time her and Beck try to separate. And he's just like, Joe's like, why is she your friend? This is toxic. You say she does this all the time. And Peaches is looking at Joe like, haha, got her, can't have her. And Joe's like, oh, wanna bet? Want to bet? And then we come to find out too, Joe had an ex. It was a whole mystery what happened to his ex because they keep trying to figure out like what's up with Joe, what's going on with Joe, who is the ex and why did she go missing? Then you come to find out that this woman we thought was dead it's not dead at all. Bum bum bum.
Dun dun dun.
Because where would you be without LOVE? Love.
Oh, season
the
2.
biggest pun
Vomit
of season 2 of you. And this thing about season 2, after I watched that and I went to tell people they should watch the series, or if they haven't, they should check it out, was the fact of the matter of once you go into it, watch this shit as a comedy. Don't watch this shit as something serious, something real. Like, no, watch this shit as a comedy. Because the only reason I started watching it came from all the memes when season 2 came out. Because the same reason I didn't watch you in the beginning is the same reason I didn't watch Magic Mike. Because I didn't want to get inspired to do some shit that comes easy to me. Because, first off, you're not a stalker if you're there first.
True.
You're not. It's just not. I was like,
You just happen to be there before they
you
got
should
there.
absolutely apply for Magic Mike shows.
No, I should not. And the thing too,
You absolutely should.
because nothing's really wrong with being a stalker. It's just being a recreational observationalist.
What?
Only thing you're doing
False.
is just observing
Wrong.
people
False.
in your spare time.
False.
No. It's like the difference between a serial killer and a
bird
stalker.
watcher.
The same difference with that is the same difference between a bird watcher and a taxidermist. One just wants to watch and observe an animal in its natural habitat.
But we're humans.
Wait. But we still are animals.
Statistically,
We
don't
still
most
are
stalkers act on?
See, that's the problem. The acting part. If you don't act, it's okay.
just watch
Statistically,
it.
though, I think most stalkers
See, that's the
actually
problem.
act.
That's the problem. That's statistics. But if you want to do it healthily,
problem.
I love statistics.
no, I'm saying like yes, statistically speaking, they break in cardinal rule. Number 1, don't engage your stalkee. Just watch and observe. That is okay because nobody thinks they're being stalked. So your job is already done for you. Do you wake up in the morning and go across the street and check your bushes or look behind the cars everywhere when you go home? You don't.
Yeah.
Because you're not worried about that. So if you're not worried about it, is that shit even happening?
Message.
So I have lots of stories about that.
Word.
Friends.
Exactly,
who
because guess
actually-
what? That dude tried to engage. But if you just sitting there doing your panini on every other Wednesday of the month because you got yoga class the next one, so you're trying to work out your carbs, and I just happen to be there.
So as a woman who, if you, and I hope that women will agree with me on this, if you find a guy that you like, and you of course are going to stalk his Instagram, you're going to stalk his Facebook, but so it's a different level of stalking. You're not actually going to his house and you're stalking him. If you're going to his house and
That's
you're
like the
stalking
esports
him,
version of stalking.
that's a bit much. So, as far as Joe is concerned, this motherfucker actually acted on plenty of his stalking
Exactly.
capabilities.
See, I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about having fun. That's why it's called recreational. See, that's on some extreme kill street type
I think
shit.
once you actually go to somebody's house and start
that
stalking
all
them,
Madden level of stalking. I'm
that's
just talking
when you
about like, yo,
fucked
oh, you like to eat here on Tuesday? Let me come here on Tuesday. Maybe I could build up the courage to speak to you. Maybe not. I just sit back and just wonder. And from wonder comes creation.
Where are you from? What kind of ice cream do you
Exactly. And that helps me get me through
movies
my
do
day.
that.
I'm just going home doing other things, but I'm just
Do you
like
like dogs?
I'm not doing it
Do you like cats?
to be nasty. I love cats.
Do you like anime?
Of course I do.
WWE?
Yes.
Yes.
Shawn Michaels all day.
What else do you
HBK.
like?
I like being able to have this podcast
Yeah?
and talk about
You like beer?
yes.
Oh, you do. I already know you like beer.
Exactly.
I already know that.
Yes, because I put all that information out there. Yeah, you could. I'm easy stalkable. I tell everybody like, yo, I thought this one girl might have been stalking me. She was like, yo, I seen you at Cowboys years ago. I hit you up. You already at trivia. I'm already at trivia. You just haven't know all this shit about me. Like you taking things out of my own playbook. You hit me with my own jitsu. But it's okay though. Just don't engage. Just don't interact with me, because it's like one of those things. Like, does a tree make a sound when it falls in the forest when nobody's there to hear it? How can sound exist when there are no ears?
Statistically, yes.
I'm just saying. Are you being stalked if you're not aware of it?
The point is, the show is absolutely insane.
Yes.
Love. First of all, Love's character.
Season 2, Joe runs
Son of
clear
a
across the
So,
country to
Beck-
California.
Beck
Oh,
pissed
they
me
were
the
in
fuck
New
off.
York.
Yeah,
Dude.
literally.
And
He
then
Forrest Gump that shit.
Love came along, and Love annoyed the absolute shit out of me. Everything from the way she talked, the way
Yep.
she looked,
Yep.
the way she acted. I
Moby.
wanted to fucking punch her in the face every single episode.
I couldn't because she could cook, and like that's the way.
I
to
don't
get to
care
a
about
man's
that.
heart.
I don't care about all
Yeah,
that.
fry me
Them-
up some
Love
chicken,
pissed me
love.
off. And then,
cupcakes look
so
delicious.
Love went through all this
Nigga.
battle, finding out that Love is actually doing things to make Joe jealous.
Exactly.
What?
On the low. Because Love is Joe's
On the
new
low.
love interest. No pun intended. But these
Holy
niggas
shit.
are so messy. Like, you know what? Fuck it. Her name is Love. I'm like, what? And Joe comes to California to get started a new life.
And not
He's trying
stop.
to get and not stop. He
Right.
gets a new job. He moves into a new apartment. So there's a new Paco-esque character named Ellie.
Ellie.
And then
Played
her
by Jenna Ortega. For those that don't know, that is Haley from Stuck in the Middle, the main character.
yes, and Delilah, her big sister basically is the apartment landlord. She runs that shit.
What's
and
her
then
name? Delilah or something?
yeah, Delilah.
Delilah, yeah.
That's what I thought. Said my bad. But yeah. So he moves in his apartment. He sees Ellie going through things, but he's like, no, I don't need to get into that shit right now because I already got out of this
He's trying to
situation with
straight-
Paco.
straight
Yeah,
her
he's trying
out.
to
He's trying to be
focus. If
straight
I
her
get
out.
engaged in her life,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
I'm gonna get fall
Yeah, yeah.
into their lives. But then he sees a chick named Love. He's infatuated with Love. You're watching this first episode, like, all right, cool, he's doing his thing, whatever, he's not tripping like this. Just to find out, like, no, only reason he got the job in the same place that Love works at because he seen her, figured out what book she was reading, knew that he needed to read this to get a job, worked his way in, stalked the fuck out of her, and now here we are all again. And this nigga got a whole telescope to look at her when she outside her balcony getting her back blown out.
Little do
Blown
we
out.
know, this whole time she knows that he's
Shows.
watching her, and she's buying into it.
So what happens when a immovable object meets an unstoppable force? You get Love and Joe, and you get them going half on a baby. And then there's so many other elements to this show. Like, they bring up the point that Ellie, she's young, so she's into tech, and she's trying to be an entrepreneur in social media. Then she's working with this actor, Henderson, played by Chris Delana. And Joe's like, nah, he's a creep, he's nasty, he's trying to prey on you. Like, because you find out that her sister was a victim of him, but then the sister dynamic, like, you just saying that, you don't want me to do this, you want me to be miserable like you, but Joe, like, listen to your sister, she's like, nah, fuck
Like
that.
typical teen.
And exactly, and Joe breaks into this dude's house, and guess what Joe finds? The truth. He is nasty. He is low-key a pedophile.
Right.
But the fact that he's a
Right.
celebrity, he was going to get away from that shit, so
Right.
Joe, in
Kills
Joe
him.
fashion, kills him.
Kill
And when that
motherfucker.
one drop of blood hit the fucking floor, I was like, ooh, Joe, you don't know how to not leave your DNA in these crime scenes.
I know. Joe sucks.
Oh, man. Like, it was a moment in that show. I'm sitting there like, yo, if you do anything to one of these little Latinos, I'm going to hate this show. But guess what? I still love the show. And then you have Love's brother, 40.
Am I going to watch season 3? Absolutely.
40 was messy as fuck.
I love me some
That's
40.
your sweet ass. I'm watching
40 was
season
messy
3.
as fuck. Her little brother had his own trauma, but his trauma,
40?
he thought his whole trauma with his parents was due to their interference because he was in love with his
baby nanny.
Nanny.
Who happens to be only like 5 years. She was only like a fresh 19 and he was a 15.
Yes.
Yeah.
He thought their parents like fired her and got rid of her because they had a relation. Come to find out, no. Love found out his sister that they was doing things. He like, no, you can't do this to my brother. He needs to love me. Kills her. Now she is the reason why he is who he is.
Right.
And it's just like, yo, just for all that shit to come around at the end and for it to play out the way it did. And even with that being said, it ends the way that you didn't expect it to end. Because Joe gets love. That's what he always wanted.
But did he really want it?
But then he get a baby.
But
But then, with that even being said, he's still not satisfied because he's already perving on the next door neighbor. While your wife is like 7 months pregnant.
Right. They move into a new house.
About to pop up the new you.
And he's already stalking the bitch next door. So my whole takeaway.
Birds gonna fly.
Love, like I said, and so Love irritated me through the whole season, or season 2. She irritated me. But towards the end, after you find out that she's the one who killed Delilah, and then she's the one who killed the nanny.
You know, when I found out shit about Delilah, I had a nervous
breakdown. I know why she's so fucking annoying.
Cause they're like,
she's
Hot
fucking
Cheetos.
psycho.
Yeah, cause they make you think that Joe did, cause Joe forget who he is. But like, Hot Cheetos, like, oh no, you didn't.
So at that point, I was like, oh, Love's actually kind of cool because she loves Joe so much.
When that twisted and showed us that Joe was actually the real crazy one. Love was the crazy one, and Joe
will make me do anything.
Preach.
For you. If you are the one.
Anyway, season 3, 2021. Bring it. Let's fucking do this.
Word. And that's going to bring us to the end of the Yo, We Geeking Out segment. And real quick, this is the part where we call Yo, Check It Out. Where we're going to quickly give out our recommendations for any shows or books, comic books, movies, anything that we think you should give a chance if you were into you. So, Laura, what would you recommend?
The problem with asking me those kind of questions is that I don't spend a lot of time watching TV right now. If I find a show, I find it and I watch it. So You is a big deal for me. Totally unrelated to You, I started watching Dracula on Netflix.
Vlad the Impaler.
So even though they really have nothing to do with each other,
they both are taking lives from individuals.
basically. Yeah. Also, the season 2 of I Am a Killer came out. I don't know why I'm obsessed with murder. So I hope...
I've seen a show called Snapped. I get it.
Snapped. I love Snapped.
I know.
Women who kill.
White women.
Nurses who kill.
White women.
Forensic I actually fall asleep to Forensic Files at night.
Word. That's a whole different thing.
I know. Maybe that's why I'm
Do you have like forensic science dreams?
No.
See, that's why I had to stop watching Glee as I slept, because all my dreams turned to fucking musicals. No. And it's very distracting.
I dream about what I'm studying, which is like anatomy and physiology right now, and that's what I dream about.
Grey's Anatomy.
And it makes me sick.
Word.
So, there you go.
All right. Ross.
With the themes of plot twists and everything, one series I would recommend is The Blacklist. It got a nice set of plot twists and everything to it.
He's low-key a stalker too. Is he not?
No.
He's not an assassin?
No. He just happens to have a list of all the top bad criminals because he used to work with them.
So he has to follow them at some point, and that reconnaissance comes into his capabilities.
He used to work with them, and he kept tabs on them.
Word. All right. So my recommendation, something you should check out, is a show from ABC called Revenge.
Ooh.
Yes, starring Agent 13, Sharon Carter from the MCU movies. Her father was framed by some rich elites, And once she come of age,
His shorty on the side.
Yeah, his shorty on her side. Once she comes to age, she has a list as well of people she needs to get revenge on to honor her father's legacy.
The
and
shorty
clear his
on his
name.
side and
Her whole family. Like, she stalks some people. She pretends to be in love with the main antagonist, her son, to get inside the family and destroy it from the
inside out.
And to destroy it from the inside. And now she finds out the way to do it, but also she falls in love. She loses love, and she does what she has to do. It's great series.
So good.
You should definitely check it out. It's real worth the watch. But of course it is, because if I didn't think so, then I would not have.
Recommend it.
Why speak when Roscoe's here? Am I right?
You're right.
Or am I black? Yeah. All right. Girl, who you telling? Who you telling? Who you telling? Who you telling? Hey. All right, guys. So this is gonna bring us to the end of this episode of Yo, Where the Captions At? And I just want to thank Daniel Rojas for being here, keeping shit all edited, all nicey nice. We're gonna have some videos coming by the way of Randall. So if you watch this and there's no videos ever, then something happened.
I'm dead.
We'll get to this. Oh,
I
yo.
died.
He did.
Alright, so I'm talking to a ghost right now, potentially. But then again, aren't we all ghosts? Because one day we all turn this... And you know what? Never mind that fact. Laura,
Yes.
as always, babe. See what I did there? Word, no relations. I want to absolutely thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
For not only being a guest, you're always welcome, guest, but actually listening to the podcast.
Amen.
Giving us critiques. Yes. Positive feedback. And I just hope we continue to improve and give you more reason to tune in every week to listen to us.
Yeah. Love you, girl.
And
Zoo! Stilettos, pumps, in the club. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for listening. And always remember, be one or be nothing.
Love for everybody, for you are everything.
You are everything, and everything is you. All right, guys. Take care.